my beauties, welcome back to my channel and Mr. Little Beauty Hood. As you can see in the video title, this is another review I'm doing. This is a long awaited review. I've actually had this product for a while. This is actually my third time filming this review, but for some reason the other two deleted. I'm not even gonna go into it because they were really good videos. So I'm gonna do my best to duplicate the magic. But the product that I'm going to be reviewing is the highly requested, demanded, constantly sold out, actually sold out on the day that it gets restocked, within seconds of it being restocked. I'm going to be reviewing the James Charles and Morphe collaboration palette. This is a long overdue to be on my channel because I've had it for, I think, since December, if I'm not mistaken. I got it, I think, right after my birthday. So without stalling, let's get right into it. Okay, so I've had it so long, I'm gonna put a little picture of the packaging it comes in because I can't find mine. I did decide that I wanted to frame it because I love the artwork so much. It's somewhere in my room. So the artwork that it comes in, which is the picture that you saw, it is just really simple and I love it. It's just white backdrop, James Charles, amazing makeup at its best, and combined with the artistry of it is such a fab cover. The back just gives you a little synopsis of what the palette's about and what James Charles had in mind when he created this amazing palette. And I think the gist of it is he just wants you to take this palette. This palette is a universal palette, meaning this is a great palette for beginners, novice, and professionals. This is a palette that it is so well organized that James Charles wants us all, his sisters, to unleash their inner artists. And I love the concept of what he stands for and what this palette's about. So, Cartier, enough about the damn blah blah. Show us the palette. Alright, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna get y'all what y'all want. Calm down. We're gonna get into it. So without further ado, here is it. This is what she looks like now. So it's matte black, the background. Then you have the it's not metallic, it's like gloss on top of it, where it says Morphe, and that's what the X is, James Charles. So let's open it. Well, before I open it, actually, I'm going to just go over real quick. So let's just get over the boring stuff, the specs and all that good stuff. So it's 39 shades of the palette. The palette retails for $39, which is $1 a shade, which is crazy. It is good for a whole year, 12 months. Hello. The price point, we did the price point. Okay, inside the palette, it's 39 shades, but they're not all just eyeshadows. You have some eyeshadows, you have pressed pigments by itself. And he even did, which is what I love. Oh, then you also have obviously metallics and things like that. And I'm just gonna give you a real quick rundown of which one is which. And I'm trying to think. The palette can be purchased at morphebrushes.com, or you can get it at Ulta. Ulta also sells it. Okay, so let's open her up. Okay, so disclaimer. She's been used. I've been used this palette several thousand times, and it looks like a mess. But because this is not first impressions, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it raw. You're gonna get it all. Okay, so as I also do this review, I'm going to just basically, as I go, I think that's going to be the easiest way to give you my pros and my cons. So first thing about the packaging, I love the packaging it comes in. That's a pro. I love the artistic flair of it. The only con of the packaging is this. I don't like the fact that because it's matte, like the fingerprints and everything, it's all over it. I like it to be a little clean, you know. We're gonna open it up as soon as I can open it. Okay, so inside this is what it looks like. Okay, it's the makeup on it, please forgive that. So in here it says unleash your inner artist, and there it goes, all the beautiful yumminess. Look at it. Beautiful. It also came with, that's missing from mine, it came with like this, the film that has all the names on it. Yeah, I didn't keep it. It's around here somewhere. I don't like the film. That's just a me thing. It's just extra work to get out of it. But this is what they look like. Now, if you like me, each, like typical, every shade has its own name. I don't really need to know the names of the shades, to just be honest with you. And if I had to get to know them, if the names mean that much to you, then you can go and keep the film. For me, it doesn't. I just need to be able to say, okay, I use this color, that color, that color for me. And so get into it. So here's a kit. Now, looking at this initial palette, what you see is a whole bunch of, wow, it's a lot. It looks overwhelming. James Charles did an amazing job organizing this palette because it's so many colors. It really has some organization to it. So I'm going to break it down to the best way I can. So you have, just think of it as 3. So let me go this way. You have these 2. That's one set. This is a set, these big pans. I'm blurry. There we go. Okay. You have these big pans right here. It's another set. And then you have these last 2 rows. It's this other set. Okay. I'm so sorry. I keep going back and forth. I'm trying to really, really focus here. Okay. So these top 2 right here are for your subtle looks. You don't, you like color, but you're not daring. Just enough to get by. These are your 2 rows you're going to go with. This right here, this middle row is going to be your transition shades a lot of the time. And then the shades that you use the most. So, and that's why they're also very big, which I respect and I love. And then you have the bottom 2 rows, which is for your more daring artists. I love, love, love the organization of it because it makes it easier. Also, before I put it up, you have, if you take it in quads, is what, I don't know if he did this on purpose, but I think he did because he's just that much of a makeup genius. If you take it, what I did, if you take it in quads, so you take these 4, bam, that's a look. Then you can go and get these 4, bam, that's another look. And you just keep going in forwards, not this row. These are just your transitions, but bam, a look, bam, a look. The same for down here, bam, a look. A look, a look. So he, if you're new, if you're beginning with makeup and you see people who's got like, excuse me, you're like, oh my gosh, she had like 4 shades on her eyes. How did she do that? Or I don't know which color I would pair with what. He's done the work for you. You just have to put them on your face. And I love that. I think I'm going to do a quad series maybe, when I'm going to really, really go in and next week. I'm going to go ahead and put it out. I'm going to put it out in the universe. So if you're watching this, you're going to hold me accountable. Next week, which is the week of the, I think the week of the 16th of April. Yeah. I'm going to do a quads series, which basically I'm going to take every 4 and do a look with it, with a James. So it's going to be James Charles week, and we're going to we're going to use every shade in this palette. Challenge accepted, Cartier. So that way you guys can see how easy it is to use the palette. And I think that's pretty, so let me give you a little bit of the history, a little bit of a lesson when it comes to makeup. So you have eyeshadows, you have pressed pigments, then you have your metallics and your mattes and stuff when it comes to eyeshadow. So I'm going to open the palette to just give you an example of each. So, oh Jesus, almost dropped the palette. No. All right. So let's look at these. So the best pressed pigment, actually one of my favorite pressed pigments, believe it or not, besides B right here, is Skip. This is a pressed pigment. So what a pressed pigment is just exactly what it is. It's just color pigmentation. There's been no chemistry to it. It's literally color pressed into a pan that you can put it to your face. So skip this beautiful pink. That's a pressed pigment. You have your metallic, which is your shimmers. That's this one. Then you have your shadows. This is an eyeshadow. I believe this one up here is shadows. Then you have your mattes like these. This is a matte. Just going to go give you an example. That's a matte. This is another matte. Yeah. So the way that James expressed or his recommendation for using his palette is when you're going to use it, the best way to get payoff and best manipulation of the eyeshadows, he suggests that you use an eyeshadow base versus the concealer method. Eyeshadow base is just like a primer. So it's basically you will put it on your eye before you put the actual product on, because it's going to give it that nice clean and look, and it's going to make the color pop. The concealer method is when you take concealer instead of an eyeshadow base, you lay it over the lid, then you take a setting powder, you set it, and then you go and apply makeup, the eyeshadows. His recommendation is to use the base because it's going to give you the best payoff. I've seen fellow YouTubers and makeup artists do both, and for some people works for both. Because he made the palette, I stuck to his recommendation. So all of next week, we will be using an eyeshadow base. So overall, to go into this video be too long, does the James Charles and Morphe palette get the stiletto approval? It absolutely does. I love this palette because the fact that it has pressed pigments, the fact that it has 39 shades, let's go. The price point, it's $39 for 39 shades. That's crazy. That's crazy. And it's crazy generous of him and Morphe to do that for us. So I actually love it. The color payoff, I've used it, like I said, I'm a girl of color. It shows on all shades and all skin tones, and I am very, very happy with it. So yes, it gets approved. If you are watching this video and you just, what should I get it? Should I not? Yes, you should get this stuff when it's in stock. I'm trying to get a couple more, but every time I try, it goes out of stock as soon as it goes in stock, which is annoying. But hopefully, if the beauty gods up above, James, if you see this, please help your girl get 2 more. I just need 2. That's it. That's all. I'm lying. I need 3. 3 James. Just 3. 3 people need this palette in their life. But that's basically it. If you want to see what these colors look like on your girl and how I'm gonna make these different looks work, stay tuned to next week, because we're gonna really next week she's unleashing her inner artist. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, remember, true beauty is limitless, and please stay beautiful. Love you guys. Until next time. Take me